Hello everyone, welcome to the video on mental ability for competitive exams. Usually in competitive exams there will be two sections of mental ability, quantitative and verbal. I have taken all these questions from Drug Inspector, NIPER and Public Service Commission questions, and I am going to explain it in detail. See, there are so many types of questions are there. For every type I will discuss a single question. Understand the concept and apply the concept to similar kind of questions. This is my YouTube channel. If you like the video content, do subscribe. Let's get into the questions. Now the first type of question is known as blood relation kind of question. Understand the question. Introducing Veena, Kauri said, "She is the only daughter of my father's only daughter. How is Kauri related to Veena?" So these kinds of questions are known as blood relation types of questions. To answer such kind of questions, you need to write down in a simple way. Let me explain a simple case. Let's say a wife and husband are there. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say A husband and B is wife. They have children called Venkat and Soumya. And A's father is Gangadhar. Now, see, this thing you need to put it in a systematic way. Let me tell you how you can put it. So, A is husband, B is wife. In order to denote the relationship, you need to write like this. A parallel line indicates both of them belong to same generation, and these arrows indicates they are married. A is husband, denote it as plus sign for males. B wife, denote it with negative sign. Right? Now, they have children Venkat and Sandhya. Now, see, children you need to come down because they are next generation, right? Venkat, male, Sandhya, female, right, like this. Now, A's father is also given as Gangadhar. Now, A father, he is in the top generation, plus. So, above generations, write it a arrow to the topwards. Next generation, write a downward arrow. This is how you need to represent it clearly. Now imagine, let me extend it a little bit. Let's say the wife has got a brother. Wife has got a brother known as Shanmugam. Now brother is also same generation, so write it as like this. Shanmugam because his brother, write like this, plus. So these arrows indicates wife and husband. The parallel line indicates siblings. Similarly, let's say that that husband has got a sister. Let's say her name is Geeta. Just write like this, G. Say this line indicates sibling. This one indicates gender. Down arrow indicates children, next generation. Up arrow indicates parents. So this is how you need to write the things. Now let us deal with question. Now see, again, reading the question and understanding the question is very important. Introducing Veena. So you are talking about Veena here. Who is introducing? Kauri. So this Kauri is introducing Veena to some ex person. How is he introducing? She is, who the Veena is, only daughter of my father's only daughter. So there are three generations are there. Veena is the only daughter. Some, let's say Y is there. So Y's only daughter is Veena, and again that only daughter is my father's only daughter. So let me write it as F. A father has got only one daughter, and that only one daughter has got one child, that is Veena. So this is the relationship, but understand here, my father's only daughter. Kauri is telling, Kauri is female. Kauri's father has got only one daughter. So who is Y? Kauri. She is the only daughter of my father's. So my father has got one daughter, and who am I? I am Kauri. And her daughter, her only daughter is Veena. So this is what Veena's relationship with Kauri is. So here the Y is Kauri. So Kauri is mother of Veena. Now how is Kauri related to Veena? Kauri is mother of Veena. So you need to understand the question clearly. Read it properly, understand it properly, read it repeatedly. You will get these questions very easily. So this is how it is done. So these are a type of blood relationship questions. Now the next one. Now these type of questions are known as Venn diagrams. There will be diagrams and you need to find out what is the relationship. Let me read the question and you will understand. Which of the following diagram indicate the relationship between women, mothers, parents? So three subgroups are given: women, mothers, parents, and their relation should be portrayed with the help of these diagrams. So three groups are there, so there should be three diagrammatic representation. Here you can see two circles are there, but there are three groups are there. So this cannot be our answer. Here, yes, three circles, this could be our answer. Here also three, yes, this could be our answer. Here four circles are there, this cannot be our answer. So without doing anything, you can eliminate two of these. So the answer is between these two, and we need to find out which one is that answer. But before getting into that, let me tell you, let us think about the relationship between these three groups: woman, mother. Let me write one statement and understand that statement. Let's say if I say all women are mothers. Think about this. What do you say? Is this correct? All women are mothers? No. Some of the women who are not married, they are not mothers. Even after married, if they don't have kids, they will not be mothers. So this relationship is not true. You cannot say all, you can say some. Now, next statement. Let me put it in a different way. Let's say when I say all mothers are women. Now, what do you say with this? I'm talking about this one. All mothers are women. Yes. In order to be a mother, she has to be a woman. So this relationship holds true. So the bottom part is not correct, whereas the top one is a correct relationship. Moving to the next one. Similarly, let me write the other statement too. Mothers to parents. If I say all mothers are parents. What do you say with this? All mothers are parents. Yes, parent means a mother and father. So mother is included in this parent, so this relationship holds true. Yes, all mothers are parents. But what if I say all parents are mothers? What happens with this? No, this is not true. The moment you say parent, a father is there, mother is there. If you say all parents are only mothers, no, what happens to fathers? So this is not correct. So this relationship is not true. Now you need to understand this. So the centerpiece for this thing is mothers. Now imagine this thing. Let me write three circles. Let's say this red circle is for women, right? Now let's say this green circle is for mothers. Now let's say this black circle is for parents. Now look at them. See, this central part says women who are also mothers. That means some of the women are mothers, the rest are not, because they are not married or they do not have children. This is true. Now look at the next relationship. This one, mothers and parents interjection. That means some of the mothers are parents, true. The remaining are fathers. So this is also true. So this is how you need to write this relationship, and this is the right one. So the answer is C. Now see, in B, when you encircle with a circle with everything, both groups should come under this thing. That means, what does it say? All women are mothers and all women are parents. They say this one is for parent, this one is for mothers. If the outer circle is for women, all parents must be women. So this is wrong. See, all parents, no, they cannot be mothers. This is wrong. Again, think about it. Think about all these statements and then come up with a diagram. So the answer is C. They are known as Venn diagram questions. Moving to the next one. Now, this is a typical kind of arithmetic question. Find a number whose square root is twice of its cubic root. Now, understand this one. What do you mean by square root? You know, a square root is denoted by like this. Let's say 4 square root is 2. Right? Cubic root is different. Cubic root is denoted like this. Cubic root means if you take a number, multiply into 3 times, then you will get this cubic root. So 8 cubic root is 2, because take 2, multiply 2 to the power of 3 will give 8. Right? So this is square root, this is cubic root. Now understand the question. What is the question asked? There is a number whose square root is twice of its cubic root. If you want me to write the arithmetic relationship, it says, let's say the number is x. That means square root of x should be equal to twice means 3 times of cube root. So this is what is there, and you need to find out what is that x is. But the important thing is x has got a square root, x has also got a cubic root. You need to find out a number which has got both of them, right? Let us look at them. Now, what is the first option? 4. Yes, for 4, square root of 4 is 2. True. But do you have cubic root of 4? No. So this option is not correct. You need to have both of them. Second one, square root of 16, 4 multiplies 4. But do you have cubic root of 16? No. This is also wrong. Look at 64 one. Square root of 64, 8 8s are 64. Now, do you have cubic root for 64? Yes, we have 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. So this one has got both of them. Now, 128? No. You don't have square root, you don't have cubic root. So without doing anything, you can say the answer is C. But let me prove this. Now, put it here, 64 square root. How much is that? 8. Right. Cube root of 64. How much is that? 4. 4 into 2. How much is that? 8. This is what is this relationship. See, arithmetic questions are also easy if you know what all these terms stand for. You can see options will tell you whether it is true or not. You have answers there itself. You need to know which one is that. So you can solve like this, or you can just see whether a number has got both square root and cubic root, and you can do this question. Right? Moving to the next one. Now, these kind of problems are known as age-related problems. In the previous video too, I have explained this, but let me explain it again because these are important. Now, see, there are A is 2 years older than B, who is twice as old as C. The total ages of A, B, C are 27. What is the age of B? So you have A is there, B is there, C is there. Now, what is the relationship? A is 2 years older than B. If X, let's say X, let's take it as X. Let's say the age of B, take it as X. Now, 2 years older than B means 2 plus X, right? Now, B, who is twice as old as C? That means C must be X by 2. Why? X by 2 into twice, 2 times gives X. So, if B age is X, C will be X plus 2. Now, all the 3 put together, the ages are 27. What is the age of B? See, so the relationship, it says that all the relationship means 2 plus X plus X plus X by 2 equal to 27. Now, in order to get rid of this 2, multiply both sides with 2. This is how we'll do it. Multiply both sides with 2. When you multiply both sides with 2, what happens? These 2 get cancelled out. This becomes 2x. This becomes 4 plus 2x. So how it becomes? This is 4 plus 2x plus this is also 2x plus x equal to 54. When you do everything, what happens? 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5x. 5x plus 4 equal to 54. So what is 5x? The 4 when you subtract, come this side, it becomes 50. X equal to 10. So what is x? 10. This is what is asked. What is the age of B? It is 10. See, it's so simple. So that means A age is 12, C is 5. That's it. So answer is 10 years. So again, you need to understand the question properly. Moving to the next one, next type of question. Yeah, these type of questions are known as clocks and angles. Now look at this. The angle between the minute hand and the hour hand of a clock when the time is 4:20. What is the angle? See, this is the time. See, they will not give you this time. I just put a diagram so that it will give you clear understanding. You need to mentally imagine this is what happens. Now, we need to find out, see, this is a minute hand. Here you have hour hand. And we need to find out what is this angle is. How much is that angle is. Now, see, when the time is 4 o'clock, the minute's hand will be at 12 and the small hand, hour hand will be at 4, right? In 20 minutes, this minute hand will be coming here, and in that time, this hour hand will move slightly here, and we need to find out the angle here. What is the angle? Now, see, for a complete circle of any hand, it takes 360 degrees. Now the watch is divided into 12 subunits. So each unit is 30 degrees. That means from 4 to 5, in order to travel or from 12 to 1, it takes 30 degrees. Or the shorthand from 4 to 5, it is 30 degrees angle. 30 degrees, that means in 1 hour, that means in order to cover that 1 hour, it will cover 30 degrees. Now what is our question? It is 420. So you need to know in 20 minutes how far the shorthand has moved. So for 60 minutes, it is covering 30 degrees. For 20 minutes, how much it will cover? 30 into 20 by 60. 30 2 times and 10 degrees. So the answer is 10 degrees. So the distance between here, this angle is 10 degrees. Let me repeat this again. These are important kind of questions. You need to understand them properly. See, in order to move completely from 12 to 12, it is 360 degrees. Our watch is divided into 12 segments. So per hour it will be moving from 11 to 12, it is 30 degrees it will be covering. So in 60 minutes it will cover 30 degrees. In 20 minutes, why? Because from 4 to 420, see the short, this one is at 20 minutes. That 20 minutes means at exactly 4. But the shorthand has moved some distance in this 20 minutes. So that 20 minutes is 30 degrees into 20 by 60, and that is 10 degrees. So the answer is this one. So these are known as clocks and angle type of questions. Now moving to the next one. Find the wrong number in the series, and these are called as number series questions. See, number series question, you need to practice a lot of types because so many models are there. By looking at these numbers, you should get an idea what are they talking about. I'll give you a series. Look at this. 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512. What are these? What is this series? This is 2 cube. What is this? This is 3 cube. 3 into 3, 9, 9 3 is 27. 4 cube, 4 into 4, 16, 16 4 is 64. 5 cube, 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125. 6 cube, 6 6 is 36, 36 6 is 216. 7 cube, 7 7 is 49, 49 7 is 343. 8 cube, 8 8 is 64, 64 8 is 512. Look at these numbers and compare with this one. Do you see any relationship? 7, 8 minus 1. Minus 1, this is 7. 28, no, this is missing. Look about the other one. 64 minus 1, how much it is? 63. 125 minus 1, how much it is? 124. 216 minus 1, how much it is? 215. Similarly, everything you will get by subtracting with 1. Only the difference is this one. 27, see, minus 1, it has to be 26, but the series given is 8. So this is odd man out, so this is the option. See, there are a lot of relationships are there. Squares, cubes, square minus 1, cube minus 1, cube plus 1, all of them comes under number series, but you need to identify the pattern, and that comes with practice. Moving to the next one. Now, these are alphabets kind of questions. Look at this. This is an interesting one. Write the letter which succeeds the letter which is midway between G and W. Now, see, alphabets, here it is G, you have W is there. What are the alphabets you have in between? H, I, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. So this is one, this is one. The question asks the letters which is midway between G and W. What is midway between? See, all these are this side and all of them are here. When you see 7 numbers are here, 7 alphabets, and here 7 alphabets are here. What is the midway one? O. So the midway one is O. Now which succeeds the letter means succeed means which is coming after side. Precedes means coming before. So the question is succeeding alphabet. Which one is succeeding? P. See, for all alphabet kind of questions, you need to write down the alphabets to avoid confusion. Read the question, do it. This is how you can do it. So these are all the 7 models of quant questions. Just go through the video again and again until you get the concept and practice similar kinds of questions. Now getting to the verbal ability. See, verbal ability, most of the time it is about word power. That means how many words you know, how many words you understand. Look at this. If you smuggle goods into a country, they may be dash by customs authority. See, they're talking about goods. It is not you. If you are you may be punished, you may be fined. But the goods confiscated. Confiscate means to seize, to take control of. Because they are illegal goods, they will be taken by the customs authority, and the word is confiscated. Moving to the next one. Antonym of mountain. Antonym means opposite word. Opposite synonyms are similar words. So many kinds of questions are there. Mound. Mound means any raised form from the land is known as mound. Hammock also the same. Peak. This is peak. So all of them similar kind of mountains. But what is opposite one? A valley is something like this. So valley is the antonym for this. A low lying area. Rishi Valley. The why we call it as valley is it is low lying. So opposite to mountain. Next one. Meaning of mitigate. See, when you read about disaster management, there is a word called as disaster mitigation and management. Mitigation and management. Now you need to understand what is here mitigation. You need to reduce this disaster and you need to manage the disaster. So mitigation means reducing. Reducing means diminishing. So all of them you can see these are all based on words. Now the last one. Given below are the words, 3 of which convey same meaning and 1 does not. Find it. Now look at the words. Convulse. Convulse or convulsions means violent movements. Violent movements. Soothe means calm and quiet. Soothing. See, soothing effect we call it as. Compose means stay calm. Again calm. Assuage means to calm down. So all the 3 convey the same meaning. What is different? The opposite one, convulse. So the option is A here. So these are all the quant and verbal questions. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video content, do subscribe.